being productive has become more critical than ever before. Whether you're a student, a working professional, or an entrepreneur, your productivity level determines your success in achieving your goals. However, productivity can be a challenging task to accomplish, and it's easy to fall into the trap of making common mistakes that hinder your progress. We explore some of the most common productivity mistakes people make and provide actionable tips on how to overcome them. We'll focus on workplace productivity since it's one of the most crucial aspects of our lives. However, many of these tips can be applied to personal or academic productivity as well. Multitasking. Multitasking is one of the biggest productivity killers out there. It might seem like you're getting more done by juggling multiple tasks simultaneously, but studies show that multitasking leads to a decrease in productivity and quality of work. When you're multitasking, you're splitting your focus and attention, which can result in errors, delays, and a longer completion time. To overcome multitasking, prioritize your tasks and focus on one at a time. Use tools such as time blocking to schedule your day and allocate specific periods for each task. This way, you'll be less likely to get distracted or switch between tasks. Also, consider eliminating distractions such as social media notifications, emails, and phone calls during your work time. Procrastination. Procrastination is another common productivity mistake that affects many of us. When you're putting off tasks that need to be completed, you're wasting valuable time and energy that could be better spent on achieving your goals. Procrastination often stems from fear of failure, lack of motivation, or a lack of clear direction. To overcome procrastination, start by breaking down your tasks into smaller, manageable steps. This way, you'll be less overwhelmed and more likely to start working on them. Also, try setting deadlines and creating a sense of accountability by sharing your goals with others or using apps that track your progress. Finally, find ways to motivate yourself, such as rewarding yourself after completing a task or using positive affirmations. Lack of organization. Disorganization can be a significant productivity killer. When you're disorganized, it's harder to find what you need, and you waste time searching for things. Also, disorganization can cause you to forget tasks or miss deadlines, which can have severe consequences. To overcome lack of organization, start by decluttering your workspace and organizing your files and documents. Use tools such as filing cabinets, folders, and labels to keep everything in its place. Also, consider using a planner or a task management tool to keep track of your to-do lists and deadlines. Finally, create a routine and stick to it, so you're less likely to forget important tasks or appointments. Burnout. Finally, burnout is a productivity killer that often goes overlooked. When you're working too much and not taking breaks or time off, you risk burning out, which can have severe consequences on your mental and physical health. Burnout can also lead to a decrease in productivity and quality of work. To overcome burnout, start by prioritizing self-care and taking breaks throughout your day. This can include taking short walks, doing breathing exercises, or even taking a power nap. Also, make sure to take days off and plan vacations or staycations to recharge your batteries. Finally, set boundaries and communicate your workload and schedule with others, so they know when you're available and when you need time off. Conclusion. In conclusion, productivity is essential for achieving success in any area of our lives. However, we often make common mistakes that hinder our progress. Multitasking, procrastination, lack of organization, and burnout are just a few examples of productivity killers that can impact our performance. To overcome these mistakes, it's essential to prioritize our tasks, focus on one thing at a time, and eliminate distractions. Breaking down tasks into smaller, manageable steps, setting deadlines, and creating a sense of accountability can also help overcome procrastination. Organizing our workspace, files, and documents, using a planner or task management tool, and creating a routine can help with disorganization. Finally, taking breaks throughout the day, prioritizing self-care, and setting boundaries can help prevent burnout. By taking these steps, we can avoid common productivity mistakes, increase our productivity levels, and achieve our goals more effectively. Remember, productivity is not about doing more, but about doing the right things in the most efficient way possible.